common to link with the mental health, but it is also associated with your living habit, your eating. Yeah, Akib, both the boards agree on this thing equally well because they know the strength of their to cover this gap or bridge this
We are bringing youngster, but then we will kick them out.
We are bringing youngster, but he has given.
He's not won any event.
Yeah. Akib, if we could have seen organizing exhibition match, at least they are energizing.
This is pre-PSL hype.
Yeah, they are energizing SCG level stadium, and your team is on their toes, on their knees. Otherwise, Akib, there will be no ins and outs in the team.
Taiba, if you recently see the PCBs played these days, there are lots of discussion happening in sport in Taiba with us today. How are you, Taiba?
I'm good, Akib. God is too kind. What about you?
I'm doing well, Taiba. And there was a sad news which regards to Bangladeshi cricket that Tamim Iqbal has faced a heart attack and is currently hospitalized. And some people were spreading the fake news that he's passed away and he's left this world. How do you see this? Still very young, still very fit.
Akib, I'm really sorry to hear about Tamim Iqbal that he got a heart attack, and my best wishes are with him. And
sad day for the whole
and my best wishes are with Tamim Iqbal and his family, that it will be definitely crucial time going for both sides, his family and himself as well. And he is a very versatile player, very seasonal player. He used to be very fit and calm.
He's a pioneer of Bangladesh.
Yeah, we used to see him when we were in the teenage, and still he is young and energetic. And I think Bangladeshi board and all the international boards should work on the mental health and physical health of the player. So I think heart attack is nowadays not only common to link with the mental health, but it is also associated with your living habit, your eating pattern and your exercise pattern as well. So I think that the board should work very closely with the player, so in future such incidents could be overcome.
Taiba, even as we are talking about the food and diet, even since sports minister has said this, that Pakistani players usually have a really poor diet, that they eat nihari and pie and all these things. How do you see this?
Yeah, Akib, I remember that players are eating nihari and pies, but on the other hand, they are not doing the right amount of workout. So these pie and nihari could be dissolved within themselves.
And Taiba, as we are talking about Bangladeshi cricket, you shared a news with me with regards to the Pakistani-Bangladesh series that they have removed one-day international matches from the series and made it only T20, and then we are complaining that our batsmen cannot play one-day matches.
Yeah, Akib, I was waiting from your side about this.
Even though T20 World Cup is next year,
Akib, look at the sorry state of affairs that both the boards agree on this thing equally well because they know the strength of their team. But to be honest, Akib, in this offer, main huge role might have been played by the Pakistani board. Bangladeshi team is far better in sense of command.
You said Bangladesh will give you a tough time.
Yeah, they are far better in sense of composition of team as compared to Pakistani board. But I am very thankful to Bangladeshi board that they played positive role and acted on the demand or the request of Pakistani team to convert the one days into T20s.
And Taiba, how do you see this? Because obviously, as we are struggling in T20 matches, what do you see the future of Pakistani one-day team? Obviously, we have a series against New Zealand in one-day matches as well.
Okay,
3 one-day matches will be played
is very dark, at least for 2 to 3 years. The reason is we don't have any short-term and long-term plan to cover this gap or bridge this gap.
We are bringing youngster, but then we will kick them out.
We are bringing youngster, but those youngsters are not nurtured equally well. Hassan Nawaz in front of you. He played only 1 century in last 3 matches.
That seems a fluke also.
It is a fluke concept. I think, Akib, we should nurture the youngsters properly during their every era. I think they should be nurtured right from their domestic and first class level. Otherwise, Akib, there will be lot of in and out by the youngsters in the team. In one inning they will play better, in the next 5 innings they will be out on 0, and it will be out and about situation.
And Taiba, you also shared a news with regards to hockey that Pakistani hockey captain Amar Bhatt has been awarded Kamra Imtiaz by the government of Pakistan. How do you see? Even though some journalist also was given some award by the government, this is happening at the moment.
Okay, but the reason is in which capacity he has given.
He's not won any event.
Yeah. Akib, if we could have seen the Tamga Imtiaz, there were long list in the senior players, whether it was, I think so, Sohail Abbas has been awarded something, maybe Rehan Bhatt, Shehbaz Senior, Mohammad Saqlain. I think there is a huge list. There is a huge list, Akib. I'm not sure, maybe this player might have been good ties with
government of
question mark, right? So that's why he has been
Even
awarded.
though he only managed to play semi-final, final, but that's not winning.
Yeah, Akib, there are a lot of players who there are a lot of awardees which I can't mention, which I would like to mention, but I will not mention over here, on which people are just poking the finger that on which capacity they have been awarded.
And Tayar also, as you were sharing a news with regards to cricket, that there's an exhibition match that will be held at Abab Niaz Stadium, Peshawar, and there was the news that Abab Niaz Stadium is still under construction; it's not complete. So, how do you see if there is an exhibition match happening? This stadium will be hosting PSL matches.
Yeah,
in future.
Akib, the reason why they are organizing exhibition match, at least they are energizing.
This is pre-PSL hype.
Yeah, they are energizing the fans and crowd that something going big to become in the proud city of Peshawar. Akib, I still remember in 2004 between Pakistan and India match took place in Arbab Niaz Stadium, and there was a good response by the crowd.
I think even in '96 World Cup, England have pictures of putting in
96
Peshawar.
World Cup as well, and in 2004 match, Afridi used to wish that I should make a century over here, but unfortunately he wasn't able to make century. I think he scored a boundary, and in the next ball he was clean bowled in that match, right? So Akib, I think it's a good sign that PCB is revamping their stadium. But on the other hand, Akib, instead of revamping stadium, they should revamp their team. They should invest in their team. Until unless they won't have good team, there is no need to building the good stadium as well. If you will build MCG level stadium or SCG level stadium, and your team is on their toes, on their knees, then Akib, it's just a wastage of time, amount, and money.
But Taiba, why did you say in a recent video that PCB lost 12 billion because of all of these issues, and they made 3 billion but they lost 3 billion?
Yeah, Akib, in search of gold, they lost the diamond. Akib, I think PCB should learn from their mistake. Recently, they have lost huge amount of capital, but they want to lose more. I think they should. Mohsin Speed Bhai should reduce his speed and should increase his pace and speed for the revamping and improvisation of team. Otherwise, building the stadium won't work for you until unless your player won't be able to play well.
Lastly, before we conclude this video, Taiba, Pakistani hater Abdul Samad has said that I appeal to all of the Pakistani fans to keep supporting us, as we have only played 4 international matches and we are basically trying to learn and improve from our mistake. And this is the same statement which players give after they lose. Even Haris Rauf gave the statement after losing second match.
Yeah, Akib, I totally agree.
Is management pushing them to say these things?
Agree with yes, it's definitely management. But Akib, I totally agree with these young guns. But on the other hand, Akib, these young guns should show their class and their batting style as well.
International cricket is not for learning.
Yeah, if they will keep on playing these loose shots, it won't be easy for them to make their way. There will be a lot of Hassan Nawaz we will be seeing coming out, just because Akib, we don't have a complete roadmap for staying or what we should call over here, or to retaining the player in the team. Otherwise, Akib, there will be no ins and outs in the team.
And Taiba, if you recently see the PCB's page, these days they are posting highlights of Shadab hitting sixes in PSL, or Afridi getting wickets in PSL on all previous matches, and fans are telling that you cannot make us fool by doing these PR stunts because they are fed up of the performance of the son-in-laws.
Akib, the reason is
Two son-in-laws
used to be pretend to become the captain of
Taiba, this is marketing strategy.
Yeah, marketing. Just put thing in the mind of the customer, right? So Akib, I think media is just playing their role on the instruction of someone.
PCB has to obviously
just to glorify them. And one will be the captain of your test squad, and other will be the captain of your T20 or one day maybe as well. And choice is yours.
Taiba, do you think Shadab will replace Rizwan in one day also, because he plays no win in one?
Akib, anything is possible.
Are you happy with the way that Rizwan is being treated? He's also a silent guy. He's not speaking.
Akib, that's why he has been treated in this way. Otherwise, if he could have been the body language like Amir, I think he will be treated equally well. Akib, it's the solid state where whoever stays silent, he remains silent.
He also treated Safi Bhai this way. Safi Bhai did not trust him.
They open his mouth. He is just a right person. He is just stupendous customer, Akib, for proven for the PCB as well. So I think Akib, PCB should make proper policies for the retention of the captain. At least they should give them a proper time, maybe 6 months or maybe 1 year. There should be proper timeline and
now they might remove Agha Salman after one season, which will be harsh to him.
This should not be the case that on the direction of someone or on the pointing out of someone, you just sack the captain and implement or improvise new captain, it will definitely destroy your team. Akiba again appeal for the PCB that they should work eagerly on the improvisation of team instead of improvisation of the stadium or of infrastructure.
Thank you so much for having me. Tomorrow again we'll try to have everything that you shared. That's it. We'll like check that. Also for more content like this, till then, goodbye from me and I'll be saying thank you for the office.